Say Superstation.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people's life. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. Can we maybe less than wealthy, but again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow
Which outfit should I wear tonight? I'd look good in that one. Me. That one. How come you get so dressed up? Oh, Nancy wouldn't give me the whole night off, so Mr. Wiener agreed to meet me here. Should I know who Mr. Wiener is? He's the developer who's putting up the mini mall in the neighborhood. The homeowners association has picked me to plead their case. Ooh, because of your legal expertise? Because spray painting stalled them all on the porta potties didn't do the trick. Think talking to him's gonna have any effect? Well, as they say, an individual, no matter how insignificant, can have an impact. Can't argue with that. Look who's president. Hi. Hi. Oh, Ginger, this arrived for you.
Oh, it's for my bubby in Jamaica.
Oh, great. Those banana nut cookies she said the last time were to die for.
Banana nut cookies? I never got any banana nut cookies.
I didn't know how to tell you. I was on a feeding frenzy. I'd just broken up with a guy. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, let's see what she brought today.
Okay.
What in the name of Ned?
It's a voodoo kid. My bubby wants me to voodoo up her husband.
You're kidding.
No, seriously. She says that this is the same doll and book of spells that she used to hook my granddaddy.
So what are you supposed to do with that thing? Stick pins in it?
I should hope not. This is supposed to represent the man of my dreams.
Ugly little spud, isn't he?
Amy, it's just a symbol. You cast the spell on the doll, then the spell is transferred to the real object of the spell, which in this case I hope is somebody with broad shoulders, an interesting job, and a fine car.
Ginger, no good is going to come of this, man. We've all seen those voodoo movies. I mean, the guys may be good looking to start with, but by the end, they've all got those little orphan Annie eyes.
Howard, I see that outdoor art exhibit in Laguna begins this weekend. Many of our most distinguished painters are displaying their wares al fresco. Ooh, doesn't that sound festive?
Almost more fun than I can bear.
Well, I thought we might buzz down there, soak up some rays and a dash of culture. Are you game, big boy?
Ah, gee, I made plans for this weekend.
You didn't tell me.
I didn't? Well, I have no one to blame but myself. I want to drive up to Grizzly Flats and try out that new scope I bought for my Winchester.
My man is going up against North America's most dangerous predator alone?
Well, I sort of got used to it. Oh, you mean the bears? No, I'm not going to hunt grizzly bears. I may be bloodthirsty, but I'm not stupid.
Well, what are you going to hunt?
Rabbits.
Bunny rabbits? You're going to hunt down little thumpers using a semi-automatic rifle with an infrared scope? You call that sport?
The rabbits know all the good places to hide. Besides, it's not just about hunting. It's about getting away, being in the wilderness alone.
Yes, you do make it sound exhilarating. Oh, tall timber, mountain air, beef jerky. Oh, who wants to hobnob with those Nances in Laguna? Grizzly Flats, here we come.
Did you miss the part where I talked about being alone.
Howard, how come every time you go away, you want to go away alone?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
How sweet. Spread some of that in the garden and see if it'll make the flowers grow.
When you're near me, do I see the light? Do I feel the glow? Oh, don't you know? So come closer, much closer, and share my dream for two. It's only true, my beautiful lady, near you. Near you. Yeah, thank you. That goes out to all you beautiful ladies out there, because you're all beautiful in your own special way, each and every one of you. Even you bow wows.
You know, when you're in a good mood, you're positively worm-like.
Why shouldn't I be? In a good mood, that is. My life is primo. Get this. I'm dating this hot married chick whose husband is in jail for murder. It's the perfect setup. I get the thrill of the cheat, and the guy's behind 10 feet of concrete with absolutely no way of getting out, ever.
Sonny, what's it like being a festering boil on the backside of humanity?
You get used to it. Hey, is it just me, or does everybody want to hear prison songs tonight? I'd like to start my next medley with Janis Joplin's Ball and Chain.
You see, the thing is, Mr. Wiener, the community wants that land for a park with a playground, someplace for the kids to go.
Don't worry about the kids. We're putting in a big video arcade.
Oh, good, and I was worried where I could send my kids to smoke and learn bad habits. We don't have a pool hall.
Pool hall?
Let me put it to you this way. Would you be happy with a mini mall across the street?
Well, that hardly applies. You see, in Bel Air, we don't live on streets. We live on lanes.
Okay, hypothetical. How about if they put up a mini mall across the lane?
That's not hypothetical. That's ludicrous.
Shall I pour the wine?
I could use some.
My Armani shirt, my Versace tie.
Get the club soda. Perrier.
So terribly, terribly sorry, Mr. Wiener.
Yeah, well, look, I got to get out of these clothes before the stain sets.
I hope that this unfortunate accident doesn't influence your decision.
Well, of course not. My mind was made up when I got here. We break ground on Monday.
How do you get a guy to stop once he's made up his mind?
Oh, I'm the wrong one to ask. I've never been very good at that.
Hi, Sonny.
Dolores. Oh, well, look at you. Prettier than a centerfold.
Oh, Sonny.
Hey, this is my last set. What do you say afterwards? You and me get out of here and go play Earthquake.
How do you play that?
Go back to my place. Make the earth move.
Gee, I can't. I just came by because there's something you ought to know.
I won't need a shot for her, will I? Will I?
Of course not. Well, this is something that could change the nature of our relationship.
What is it?
My husband's been paroled.
You're watching It's a Living, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Super Station.
He's been paroled?
Yeah, ain't that something?
You said he was in for life. Life is much longer than this. Why would they let a murderer out?
It's something called extremely good behavior. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
All right. There's no need to panic. He can't kill me if he can't find me. I'll just move to Iran and live as a woman with a rag over my face.
Oh, he's not going to kill you. He doesn't even know about you.
And he doesn't have to either. Look, Dolores, we can't see each other anymore.
Oh, don't say that, Sonny. I like you and you treat me real good. You don't leave me in the car with the motor running like Eugene did.
I'm sorry, Dolores.
Wait. I'm not going to tell him. And you're not going to tell him.
This is so risky.
Well, you have to get used to risk when you decide to marry a murderer.
you seem happy.
Happy? I am the happiest little voodoo queen this side of the Caribbean.
It worked?
Oh, tell them.
Don't gloat.
I am not gloating. I am happy. Happy because last night when I went shopping after I did my voodoo ceremony, I met a fabulous man.
Was he really cute?
Oh, was he cute?
This is gloating.
That cute? Ugh, and was he rich?
Well, how should I know?
You were talking to the man's chauffeur.
All right. He was very cute. He was very rich. He took you to the hottest club in town. Now, does that make it right? Right, I guess it does.
You bet it does. And according to the book, I can do all sorts of ceremonies to change people. Tonight I'm going to do a ceremony to help me lose 5 pounds. If it works, I'll be rich and thin.
Well, if you can change people, why don't you do something about that guy who's building the mini mall next to Jan's house? I don't think so.
Good for you.
Are you sure, Jan? Look, according to the book, I can do anything I want. I can make him lose his hair. I can even give him warts.
Oh, make him lose his hair. Men are very sensitive about that. Just a few clumps in the sink, he'll be putty in your hand.
Look, I would be happy if he just changed his mind about building the mall.
Oh, well, it won't be as much fun. But I'm sure we can do it. All you got to do is get me a personal item, and I will take care of the rest.
Thanks, but I have another plan. I'm going to change his mind with logic. Logic is the law of the universe that makes things happen.
Then how do you explain 8 years of Reagan?
Exactly what kind of personal item do you need?
Excuse me, Mr. Wiener?
Mrs. Gray, come on in. It's good to see you.
It is?
Well, sure. Just because you're doing everything in your power to keep me from making a living doesn't mean I don't like you.
Oh, I like you, too. I sort of think of us as pals.
Now, what do you say? You don't want to build a mall next to your pal's house?
Mrs. Gray, I'm already late for my racquetball game.
Okay, let me get to the point. The children play baseball there. The senior citizens have started a garden. It's more like a park than an empty lot.
You know, this is a pretty selfish attitude.
It is?
Well, yeah, I can understand you're being worried about the kids and the old people, but what about the people who want frozen yogurt, What are they supposed to do?
Well, to tell you the truth, I just don't think they're going to go to your mall. Now, I've done a little survey of the people in that area, and I have found that 55% said they would never shop there. 45% said they would hardly ever shop there. 10% said that without a doubt...
Wait a minute, Mrs. Gray. That's more than 100%.
Okay, well, I didn't take a survey, but I know my neighbors pretty well, and I'm sure that this is how they feel.
Yeah, well, it's not the way I feel.
I'm not going to get you to change your mind, am I?
I'm afraid not. You see, to me, this mini-mall is progress.
Look at the time.
Ooh, I gotta go.
No, please, look at the wonderful stores that are going to be next to you. Right here. Choo Choo's Cantina, a Mexican fast food place. You're lucky. You're going to get to hear mariachi music all the time. Must be on the fritz. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Asia Myron. Deli from the Pacific Rim. Very nouvelle. You're going to get a lot of traffic from this one. And right here, Ye Old Nail Shop. You know, I like women with pretty nails. They're special. Yeah, pretty nails are important.
A lot of nail biters in the neighborhood.
Give up, Mrs. Gray. I am building the mall.
You haven't seen the last of me, Mr. Wiener.
I hope not. I like you. Maybe when the mall is finished, we can get together for a frozen yogurt.
I don't think so.
Mexican food.
Hey, I wonder if it's bad luck in voodoo to do 3 on a match.
Hey, are y'all finished with that pagan ritual yet?
We're just starting. Come on over here.
This really gives me the creeps.
Yeah, it is a little spooky. It reminds me of those slumber parties I used to have when I was a kid. You know, the ones where everybody would tell those scary stories. Don't even start that.
Remember the one about the guy with the hook?
Oh, come on back here, Amy. Now, look. Just sit right there, and you got to hold this, because I need your help. Come on, hold it. All right. Ladies, here we go. With fire I do consecrate this bag to serve as the world of the cursed man. Oh, you Dot.
I'm sorry.
Come on now, Dot. Jan, have you got the item from the cursed man?
I gotta tell you, I don't know if I can get into this hocus-pocus. It's a little silly.
Did I tell you that I met another beautiful man today because of this hocus-pocus?
Stop this guy and I'll grow dreadlocks.
Charm of negativity that I build. I know that you will fit the bill. What is the sentence you wish to place upon the cursed man?
I'd just like him to change his mind about the mall. Jan, we got a nice little spell working here. Have some fun with it. Make the guy lose his hair. As long as he changes his mind, he can lose his hair, walk like a duck. I don't care. Whatever Dot wants. Turn him into a midget and make him live in a tiny car. Yeah, that.
Now's the time I put ye to rest, so you can go and do your best. Well, that's voodoo biz.
Actually, it wasn't all that bad, was it?
Oh, we forgot a part. We gotta sacrifice the virgin.
See ya.
Doc, look, I know you said no before, but I'm in a desperate situation. Can I come and live with you if my life is at stake?
Sorry, Sonny, you gotta come up with a better reason than that.
Sonny,
What are you doing here?
I just came by to warn you. My husband's on his way over. He knows.
Oh, God! How did he find out?
I told him.
Why?
There was a lull in the conversation. It's not easy talking to someone who just got out of the pen.
What should I do?
Leave everything to me.
He'll take care of it.
No, in your will, leave everything to me. Eugene, thank God you're here. This is the man who did it to me. Sonny, Eugene. Eugene, Sonny.
Please don't kill me. It's not worth it. I'm no competition to a big guy like you. I'm not even good in bed.
I know. Dolores told me.
So what do you want to hurt me for? Hey, we know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. A whole body's probably twice as bad.
I'm not going to kill you. I don't want to go back to jail. I only came over to tell you it's over between you and Dolores. And to apologize.
Apologize?
For slashing your tires and breaking your windshield. That was vengeance. Oh. I know it was wrong. And you shouldn't do that to people when you've been rehabilitated. But I'm not going to apologize for putting sugar in your gas tank. That was the kid in me.
Howard,
Nancy, I have been thinking about my hunting trip.
You are not going to Grizzly Flats alone. Read my lips.
Hey, don't get all presidential on me. I've reconsidered. I want you to come along.
Oh?
Yeah, aside from the obvious pleasure of your company, it is hard pulling them wood ticks out of your scalp by yourself.
Wood ticks?
Yeah, nasty little things. Of course, if you burn them with a lit cigarette, sometimes they just explode and drop off by themselves.
How very woodsy.
And I'm really going to be glad you're along when it comes to skinning and cleaning those rabbits.
Howard, if you think
Oh, you'll get the hang of it right away. It's really easy once you've chopped off the little guy's head. Then you just sort of grab his skin and yank it off. It's sort of like pulling off a wet, slimy sweater.
Viva la sport.
And you just slice Mr. Bunny down the belly, stick your hand in there, and rip out his intestines.
Tell me, why don't you clean the rabbit?
Well, I'm going to be guarding for grizzlies. When they smell rabbit guts, they come a-running.
Fine, go. But I hope you run into Bigfoot, and he wants you to bear his child.
Hey, Jan, how'd it go? Did you see Mr. Wiener? Did he change his mind?
He changed his mind.
Yeah, I knew he would.
It's going to make them all 2 stories instead of 1.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like they believe me. We know we're doing good. Can we maybe less than wealthy? But again, we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic's slow.
Let me know what you think about this lipstick. I want to find something sexier.
How come?
Well, if this pregnancy goes on, I want Richie to still find me attractive.
Girl, you don't need lipstick. I've heard it said that men like women who are pregnant.
Ginger, in a few months, I'm going to be fat, 40, throwing up all morning, crying all night. I know Richie. He doesn't like that. What do you think?
Whoa. It actually makes you look thinner.
Really?
Come on, Jan. The man loves you. All you got to do is be yourself and love him back. Oh, and don't wear any plaids or horizontal stripes.
Good afternoon, ladies. Well, you may be looking at the new La Stiff girl.
You got the hairspray commercial.
Oh, I got a good shot. Only me and one other girl could keep our eyes opened and smile in the wind tunnel.
Gee, this is terrible.
What is?
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. You haven't gotten the job yet anyway.
Oh, what doesn't matter? Come on.
Well, this hairspray contains fluorocarbons. And, well, I know you've been waiting forever to get a commercial, but the question is, do you want to do one for a product that's destroying the ozone layer?
Yeah, I think so.
Ginger, am I wrong here?
Actually, no, she's right, Dot. This ozone thing is supposed to be pretty serious. Something about the greenhouse effect, the temperature's rising, the earth's getting hotter. Girl, it's going to be hell on those of us who look good in sweaters.
It's more than that. The ultraviolet rays are destroying some of the species of the ocean. For instance, did you know there won't be any more anchovies?
You think about it, Dot. Think about it. No more anchovies and no more sweaters. And it'll all be on your head.
It isn't one commercial. The anchovies are just going to have to hang tough till I pay off my credit card. Hi, yo.
Hey.
Do I look okay?
You look thin. Shut up.
Oh, good. Are you sure? Because after work, I got a date.
With a guy?
Why do you have to make it sound like I never go out with a guy? I may not go out often, but I do go out, so I would appreciate it if you didn't say with a guy when I say I have a date.
With a horse?
He happens to be a very nice guy. We've been out a couple of times, and to tell you the truth, I think I'm falling in love.
With a guy? Oh, this is wonderful. Let's have some details. Where did you meet him? What's his name? And what are his single friends like?
Well, we met a couple of months ago, and we were both picketing the Last Temptation of Christ. His name is Bobby Lee Lord. He just graduated from Divinity School. He's coming here after work, so all y'all can meet him.
Ooh, preacher man.
Yeah.
I hate meeting preachers. I feel like they're always trying to figure out which of the 10 Commandments I've recently broken.
You been a bad girl lately?
Well, not that bad. I've made no graven images, and haven't killed anybody, and, well, that's two right there.
Ginger, I need a little womanly advice.
Yes?
Nancy and I have an anniversary in a couple of days, and I suppose I have to buy her a gift.
I'm surprised you remembered, Howard.
She's been leaving notes.
Well, then I guess it would be nice if she got a gift that said it came straight from your heart.
Fishing lures?
Oh, I can't believe that even you would go out and buy her a fishing lure.
A really nice fishing lure?
Well, my advice?
No.
Get her a good bottle of scotch.
She doesn't drink scotch.
Great. You can get her a cheap bottle of scotch.
Diamonds, Howard. You want to make a woman happy, you give her diamonds.
I don't believe women really like diamonds. They just want them because they're so expensive.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Hey, diamonds don't have to be expensive. You know Eddie, the bell captain? He gets jewelry wholesale. I bought my engagement ring from him.
What are you doing with an engagement ring, Sonny?
It's just one of the many weapons in my arsenal.
Howard, no matter where you get it, a diamond is a good investment. You buy a woman a diamond, and she will truly be happy and sweet as can be. The bigger the diamond, the sweeter the woman.
A diamond is going to make Nancy sweet?
Yes, it will. If you can find one the size of a baseball.
Hallelujah, look at you.
Bobby Lee! You're early.
I had the desire, yea, I was moved to come down here and just look at you.
Oh, that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard a man say. I'm so glad you're in my life.
I can't see you anymore, Amy.
Because I don't put out?
No, I've already reconciled myself to that. It's just that my prayers have been answered, honey. I got my first job.
Well, then why can't you see me? You haven't gone monk on me, have you?
Oh, no way. Well, I'm working for a traveling revival. Reverend Billy Crane's Motorized Miracle Service. You've heard of the Road to Salvation? Well, I'm going to be driving a bus on that road all the time.
Well, we can still make this work. My Aunt Esther, she had a husband. He was a truck driver. He was on the road all the time. They had 13 kids.
And they were both happy?
Well, he hated it. Only 3 of the kids were his. Oh, but don't worry, I know Aunt Esther. And I'm not ready to give up on us just because you're going away. Let's just enjoy the time we have left, and then we'll just see what happens.
Okay, we'll do it.
Let's move it, Amy.
Nancy, I'd like you to meet my gentleman friend. This is Bobby Lee Lord.
Gentlemen, friend.
How do, ma'am?
How do? Now, if you'll excuse me, Miss Kitty's going to mosey on over to her desk and seat those jaspers at the door. Unbelievable.
I'm telling you, Howard, that's the finest 2-carat diamond you're going to find for $600. What's that little black speck in the middle?
This is what they call a compass diamond. That black spot always points to true magnetic north. I'll give it to you for $5.50. It's a beautiful way to say I love you.
You got anything that says I love you, but I'm on a budget?
Okay. I've got this beautiful 1-carat sparkler for $200 in a store that'll run you $1,000.
$200? Gee, I don't want to spend a lot of money, but I don't want her to think I'm cheap.
No, she won't. Comes with a gift box from Tiffany's.
Those are L's. That says Tillanies.
You hold your thumb like this, see? Tiffany's.
Ah.
So what do you say, 200?
Yeah. Deal.
This is a real beauty. Nancy's gonna know this is a fine diamond.
Yeah. Better be. She's probably gonna look at it with a jeweler's glass. Hey, Nancy. You probably thought I forgot our anniversary, huh?
Oh, no, Howard, I figured you were probably waiting for a special romantic moment to surprise me.
There.
Ooh, what have we here?
It's a ring.
That was a rhetorical question. I didn't want you to ruin the surprise.
Well, it's in a ring box. What else would it be?
Oh, from Tillaney's.
You hold your thumb like... open.
A ring? A diamond ring? Oh, Howard, it's beautiful. Okay, it's perfect. A diamond. Oh, I wish I had my jeweler's glass. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, come here, you. Diamond.
Enough.
I've never had a diamond from a man before. You don't know what this means to me. I've got to kiss you.
Later, okay? Deal, later.
Okay, whatever you say, but it's just that I'm so happy. Oh, no, this is terrible.
What?
Oh, I feel so guilty about what I got you.
What'd you get me?
Lingerie.
Why would you get me lingerie?
Well, I assumed I was getting a fishing lure. Oh, come here, you.
You're watching It's a Living, right here on Super 18, Wisconsin's Super Station.
Yeah, sitting on a park bench, eyeing little girls with bad intent, snot running down his nose, greasy fingers grab shabby clothes. Oh, crazy groovy, aqua love. I'm gonna take a little break. Enjoy your meals.
That was lovely.
Anne?
And what?
Finish the sentence. You never finish a sentence with the word lovely.
Okay, that was lovely, and you're a very talented guy.
Since when?
Oh, you have the right to be skeptical. I know I've been sort of a negative Nancy over the years, but all that's changed now. I have a new outlook on life. And you want to know why?
Howard's got you on lithium?
Howard got me this diamond. Oh, life has new meaning. You know, Sonny, when I woke up this morning and I heard those birds singing outside my window, I knew why they sounded so happy.
Because they really did a number on your car?
Talented and witty. Oh, Sonny, you know it's a pleasure having you here.
Howard, did you hear about all the commotion going on downstairs?
What commotion?
Well, one of the bus boys just told me that Eddie, the bell captain, was arrested about 20 minutes ago for selling stolen jewelry.
So?
So that diamond that you bought Nancy is probably stolen.
Not necessarily.
Howard, how much did you pay for that diamond?
$200.
Well, now, how do you suppose it is that Eddie is able to sell diamonds as big as the one that you bought for Nancy for $200?
Volume.
Howard, you got to get that ring back and find out if it's hot.
Are you kidding? Have you seen Nancy since I gave her that ring?
Yes, she's giving Happy a bad name.
She brought me breakfast in bed this morning. Two of the worst-looking eggs you ever saw. Runny on the outside, hard on the inside. I don't know how she did it, but the point is she tried.
Howard, I'm not saying that you take the ring back. I'm just telling you ought to check it out.
No way. This has been a great anniversary. I'm not going to spoil it. She's happy with her ring. I'm happy with my nightgown.
That's beautiful.
Hey, Dot, man, you better hurry up. Nancy can't be in a good mood forever.
Nothing can bother me today. I got the part in the hairspray commercial.
Good! Congratulations!
Thank you, finally. After all those close calls, all those years of hearing, sorry, you're just not the right type.
I'm happy for you, Dot. I really am. A little sad for the future of the world.
Jan, if I want to feel guilty, I'll call my mother. I'm doing this. It's a hairspray commercial. I'm the right type. I have hair.
Yeah, so will the mutant fish once the ozone layer's gone. Hey, maybe they'll use less stiff, too.
Oh, give me a break. Come on, it's not like this one commercial is going to be that big a deal.
Everybody says that what they do is not that big a deal. So companies dump toxic waste, sewage goes into the ocean, and people do commercials for products that are dangerous. You know, sooner or later, people have got to take the responsibility and realize that what they do does make a difference. Unless you want to be around for the end of the world, it matters a lot.
Guess she probably doesn't want a free sample.
Look at you. I cannot believe the Lord sent me such an angel.
You're early.
Yeah, there's something I gotta ask you, okay?
Okay.
Sit down over here. Now, you know the thought of leaving you tomorrow has just been tearing me up inside, so I've been trying to figure out a way to keep us together.
You're staying.
Oh, I can't, honey. I've been called to go out and drive that bus. I mean, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna minister and I'm gonna spread the word. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get my own TV show.
TV show?
Absolutely. Well, that's why I became a preacher. I want my own TV show. The Lord knows electronic media is where it's at.
Amen.
But what's that have to do with us?
I want you to come with me.
I can't just leave.
Well, sure you can. I asked Reverend Billy if he could find you a job. He said he could always use another catcher.
A catcher?
Yeah, you know, he does those healings and people fall over backwards. Catcher.
Oh. Gee, I don't know. This is all pretty sudden. Do I have time to think about this?
Well, we leave in the morning, honey. I need to know something.
Okay. You go over and sit at the bar, and I'll think about this.
And just remember, give us a chance to be together. See how we really feel about each other. Who knows, maybe one of these days you'll be at my side on that TV show.
Ooh, that'd be something. Of course, I wouldn't wear all that makeup, and I wouldn't dye my hair white. I don't like to cry in public, but it could still be fun.
Yeah.
Amy?
How do?
How do? Unbelievable. Oh, I'm sorry, gentlemen. We don't open for another half hour.
Sorry to hear that. Say, that's a beautiful ring there.
Oh, thank you.
Just beautiful. Can I ask where you got it?
Well, the bawdy truth is I got it from the guy I sleep with.
LAPD, you're under arrest. Receiving stolen merchandise. You have the right to remain silent.
No way, Flatfoot.
This way, please.
You look like a normal guy. How come you're a preacher?
Well, my daddy was a preacher. My granddaddy was a preacher.
Oh, I see. Took the easy way out and went into the family business, huh?
Hey, I'm on a break so we can go to the lounge and be alone.
Great. What do you want to do about him?
One of these days, Sonny.
How about next Tuesday?
I like that Sonny.
No, you don't.
You'll be happy to know that I just called the hairspray people. I decided not to do the commercial.
Really?
Yeah, really. I'm not sure why, though. It's not like they're going to stop selling that stuff just because I'm not in the commercial.
Yeah, but, Dot, you did what you could do. Listen, I'm sorry about what went on out there. I was probably a little rough on you. I'm not even sure that hairy fish thing's going to happen anyway.
Yeah? Well, you better be right about the end of the world thing. Because if I give up this commercial and the world ends anyways, I'm going to be mucho ticked.
Bobby Lee, I have been doing a lot of thinking about me and you being together. And the thought of it makes me really happy. I've never been with a man that makes me feel this way.
I'm starting to get a real warm feeling.
Me too.
I think it's because this coffee's burning my hand.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah, I suppose. I'm gonna have a hell of a time explaining these blisters on my healing hand, though.
Anyway, although the idea sounds mighty good, I can't go.
Come here. Come on.
Yeah.
Now, Amy, I want you to think how nice it's going to be out on the road with me and Reverend Billy, and we can read scripture, and we can sing hymns.
I like to sing hymns. But I just don't think I can be with you every day and still be a good girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But doggone it, Amy, it just doesn't seem right that we can't be together.
I know. But you have to think about your career. And what if people found out that we were traveling together? You don't want to be like Jimmy Swaggart.
Have mercy, honey. He's on a lot of stations. Okay. I know what you're saying. But what are we supposed to do?
Not sure.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Want to get married?
Not yet.
Is that a nice way of saying no?
No, that's a nice way of saying not yet. We haven't known each other very long. And you just got a brand new job. We have time. How long is it before you get back to L.A.?
About a month.
Ah, I'll still be here. And then when you get back, we can get together and we can read scripture and sing hymns. Well, I love to sing those hymns.
Hey, there you are. Where have you been?
I spent the afternoon at a photographer's having mug shots taken.
What, are we going to do funny Christmas cards again?
Howard, don't you understand? I have been in jail for receiving stolen merchandise.
Oh. Did they take the ring?
No, I didn't know how long I'd be in, so I traded it for candy and cigarettes.
Get out of here, really?
A stolen diamond. How could you have done this to me?
I'm sorry. I thought I was doing something nice.
You're just lucky they believe me and are not pressing charges.
Hey, I was thinking maybe I could get a date and the four of us could go catch a flick or something. What do you say?
I wasn't in the big house long, but I did learn how to kill a man with a spoon.
Sorry.
I'll deal with you later at home.
Whoa, what's with her?
Found out that diamond ring you touted me onto was stolen.
Wow, are you in the doghouse?
What do I do now?
Hey, no need to panic. Assuming jewelry is out, what else does she like?
I don't know. Music.
Perfect. After work, we'll go see the guy across the street who sells stereos out of his car.
Stay tuned for the Dukes of Hazzard, coming your way next on Super 18.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people like believe me, we know we're doing okay. And we may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow. It's not living.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad and loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Olay! You don't remember Robin Hood? Rob from the rich gave to the poor. What a crazy idea. I mean, it might work in England, but it wouldn't get him elected in this country.
The snow took my maid. Blight took my cattle. The bank wants to take my land. I will not give in.
Hey, things are tough all over.
Oh, come on, Amy. Doesn't that sound like I'm all torn up inside and yet I still have the inner strength to keep on going?
I can't tell anymore, Dot. I've been hearing this for 2 days. I don't care that the snow took your man.
Well, what about the blight taking my cattle?
I don't care.
The bank wanting my land?
I don't care.
And I suppose you don't care that I am down to the final audition for the biggest part of my life.
His sake, Howard, turn him and burn him. Say what, Dot?
Doesn't anyone take an interest in my career anymore?
We care, Dot.
Good. Listen.
Gotta run. Big party table 6.
Amy.
Talk to Ginger.
Okay. Ginger, I doubt, is this about this part you're up for? Yes, make it quick. Nobody cares around here. Well, I bet you'll care when you see my name up on the marquee. Routland, starring Dot Higgins.
Honey, drop some tomatoes on this, please.
Finally, a job that's going to put me over the top. I am never going to have to waitress again.
Dressing, please.
I'm going to burst onto the big screen and into the hearts of all Americans.
Thanks so much for the help.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Dorothy, I've been observing a somewhat circular pattern of movement you've established recently, flitting from the dining room to the kitchen to the dining room, and I asked myself, why do I allow this undisciplined servant to ply her trade within these environs?
Huh? You're stinking up the place with rotten work.
I'm sorry, it's this role I'm up for. I'm focused on it.
Oh, yes. Once again, your acting career rears its ugly and very tiny head. I'm agog with disinterest. Back to work.
I live to serve.
Oh, one more thing. There was a phone message. Oh, yes. Here it is.
Who's it from?
Some casting agency.
When did it come in?
I believe yesterday.
Yesterday? Why didn't you tell me?
I suppose I didn't care.
Well, this is important.
How about that? I still don't.
Mind if I call back now? They have a 24-hour answering service.
The dining room is that away.
Yes, but the phone is in there.
No calls during business hours.
You like being mean, don't you?
It isn't a matter of like or dislike. It's a matter of genetics.
Nancy, there's something I should have brought up earlier, but I didn't know how to tell you.
Now, what is it, Howard?
I went to the doctor this morning to get the results of my physical. My blood pressure is way up. My heartbeat is irregular. He says I really do have tired blood.
Howard, how did this happen?
The doctor says it's your fault. Married life doesn't agree with me.
Well, we'll get a second opinion.
This is the third doctor I've been to.
Are these doctors suggesting that you leave me?
Oh, don't worry. I'm not leaving you. Well, permanently. The doctor said I should get away. Someplace with surf would help. Sand would be ideal.
And he's sending you to some sort of tropical paradise?
Well, it's strictly for medical purposes. I went to the travel agent downstairs, and I found something we can afford.
Travel a go-go cruise lines. Bring a friend or meet one on your way to the Mexican Riviera.
It'll be a cultural experience. I think they speak French there.
I don't care if they speak Old High German. The woman pictured here is wearing nothing but a towel around her waist and inviting you to meet her in Cabo San Lucas.
It's a brochure. They're trying to attract people. What are they going to show? Pictures of guys like me coughing up their lungs?
I suppose not.
Trust me, this is just a way for me to get some fresh air and calm down.
Well, I suppose I can't go against your doctor's wishes, but if I find out you're up to some sort of shenanigans...
Believe me, if there was any way for me to get better with you around, I would.
Well, all right.
Can I have my brochure back?
Oh.
Wow, man, I did great tonight. How about you guys?
I hope I did. There's so many things we're going to need for this new baby.
Girl, don't even worry about it, because you're going to get most of that stuff when we give you the baby shower.
Oh, good. Which one of you can I mark down for the college education? Amazing how much more it costs now to have a baby than when I had Ellen.
Doesn't Richie's insurance take care of it?
No. The only accident insurance we have is on the car.
When do you get the results back from that amnio test?
Not for another couple of days, but I'm not worried. What's its name looked pretty healthy in the ultrasound.
Could you tell if it was a boy or a girl?
At this stage, you couldn't tell if it was a boy, a girl, or a frog.
Well, assuming that it's not going to spend the rest of its life catching flies with its tongue, are you going to find out the baby's sex?
I'm not sure if I want to know.
Why don't you want to know?
I'm just not sure if I need to know. It would be like reading a mystery novel, and before you finish, somebody pops in and tells you who done it.
Well, we know who done it. The question is, what has he done?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Darla.
Hi, Darla.
Darla'll be out in a minute. How's the acting going?
Well, someone told me that Meryl Streep started as a waitress, so I guess I'm doing the right thing.
Who told you that?
I think it was Dot. Do you know that we're both still in the running for Droughtlands?
Really? I think that makes things a little tense on you two.
Oh, not at all. We both feel the other one doesn't stand a chance.
Hope you're both right.
The snow took my man. The black took my cattle. The bank wants to take my land.
I will not give in. I will not stay. Me either, because this kind of talk makes me very nervous.
The bank wants to take my credit card. Darling, you won't believe this. I got a call from Jennifer Townsend's casting agency. You're up for something else? No. She offered me a job as a casting assistant. Here I am on the verge of getting the biggest role of my life, unless they go blonde, and she's basically telling me to get out of the business. God, I couldn't bear the thought of being a casting director. Yeah. Can you imagine how hard it'd be having to turn down some of the actresses we're up against all the time? I guess there is an upside to casting. Sure. Fine, great. Avoid me like I'm Typhoid Mary. I don't blame you. Probably weak from the smell of failure.
Something bothering you, Dot?
Nothing that being a major film star wouldn't help.
Oh, well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed and hope Dot gets that part.
I'm just guessing here, Amy, but I think this has got to do with Dot not getting the part.
Bingo, Ginger. They passed.
Did they go with your friend?
Oh, no. No, they were much more clever than that. They devastated 10 actresses and decided to rewrite the part for an actor.
Now, how is the snow going to take his man?
Who cares? As of this minute, you are looking at an ex-actress. I am now Dot Higgins' casting assistant. And the only line I'll have to remember is, don't call us, we'll call you.
Yes, Richie, yes. I will tell her. Okay. And congratulations again. All right. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, that was Richie on the phone. He was in somebody's office, so he had to hang up. But anyway, he got your test results.
Did he give them to you?
Yes, he did. And the baby's fine, so you don't have to worry about it. And you are going to have...
Stop! He told you the baby's sick?
Yes. See, you are going to have...
Stop! I don't think I want to know.
How can you not know?
Well, I don't know how important it is to know.
Jan, look. If people don't know whether to buy you pink presents or blue presents at the baby shower, they're going to buy you yellow presents. And let's face it, white babies don't look all that good in yellow.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what it's like on your birthday or Christmas when you know what you're getting? The surprise is half the fun.
Jen, you're not having a blender, you're having a baby. The question is, what attachments does it come with?
Actors. Jeez. Let me tell you, these are people you do not want to be hanging out with.
Excuse me, but weren't you an actor day before yesterday?
Oh, I dabbled in it for 10, 15 years. But that was then, and this is now. Casting is the way to go.
I gather you had a good first day.
It is really different being on the other side of the fence. I suddenly realized all the terrible things that must have been said about me after I walked out of a room. And now I got to say those things about other people.
For instance?
She's stiff, stilted, unfunny. Oh, and should be forcibly bussed back to Kansas.
You say these things to their faces?
Oh, no. We say, good work. Thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
This is a real upfront business you're in.
Want to hear the worst part? The lead dropped out of this art film, Trey Bloom on Amour, and we had to recast her right away, so Darla came in to read. It was awful for me.
Why, because you wished you were her?
Because she stunk. Jennifer said if there'd been a trap door, she would have pulled the lever.
Oh, God, that must have made you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, it did. She's a good friend, and I'd love to get her to read for the director, but a bad decision could cost me my job.
So what'd you tell her?
Good work. Thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
Here's to the winner. Lift up the glasses. Here's to the glory still to be. Here's to the battle, whatever it's for. To ask the best of ourselves, then give much more and more. Here's to the heroes, those who move mountains. Here's to the miracles they make us see. Here's to our brothers. Here's to all people. Here's to the winners. All of us can be. Thank you. That goes out to two of my main men, George Bush, and especially Vice President Dan Quayle. You know, I, for one, was pretty upset when during the past campaign, Vice President Dan's character was being questioned because he had been a member, and a proud member, of the National Guard. You see, I, too, was a weekend warrior. So don't tell me about avoiding the action. We didn't know each other in the service since Dan was stationed in Indiana and I was stationed in Vegas. But just as fighting Dan Quayle was waiting for the Ruskies to make their move on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Sonny Man was making sure the slot machines didn't pay off in rubles. What better way to develop your leadership skills for the vice presidency than to serve as your company's clerk typist one weekend a month? I just hope Dan Quayle bashing doesn't become popular sport in this administration, because he doesn't deserve it. And now I'd like to sing Fool on the Hill.
Honey, this film I'm casting has a part for a real sleazeball, and they're looking for an unknown.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's gutless, talentless, whiny, and totally unattractive. I wondered if you'd be interested.
Are you supposed to sleep with me to get me to do this?
No, Sonny, you're supposed to sleep with me to try to get the part.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just remembered the part called for someone with more... just more.
Okay, come on, Ginger, boy or girl. I can keep a secret.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can. Just give me a little hint.
What kind of a hint?
Does it have a Weezer?
Ginger, I'm a little worried about this trip Howard is taking. I'd like to ask you something. You've been abroad, haven't you?
All my life.
My God, I'm drowning in a sea of jesters.
Hey, Nancy, I've gained new respect for you.
What have I done wrong to deserve this?
You're letting Howard go on that Travel-A-Go-Go cruise. Why don't you just let him swim to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Like this, Sonny. You're trying to get my goat.
I don't want your goat. Just giving you fair warning. Your guy's on the boat to Score City.
Oh, how would you know? The only traveling you've ever done is when you've been run out of town.
Not true. I went on one of those cruises.
And they let you back in the country? Well, I suppose if they could do it for Marcos.
I'm telling you, Nancy, it was hot. Nude sunbathing at dawn, followed by nude aerobics, nude shuffleboard, naked lunch.
Just because there's debauchery all around doesn't mean Howard would have to participate.
Well, I suppose he could get the cruise director to tie him to the mast and put wax in his ears. But, of course, that doesn't mean the other people would leave him alone.
I can't tell you what a relief it is knowing the results of that amnio. Boy or girl, I'm just happy this baby's healthy.
Boy, oh boy, this is really getting exciting.
Boy, oh boy. Is that some kind of a hint? I know you're just dying to tell me the sex of this baby. Okay, come on. You really want to know?
No. Fine.
Then it wasn't a hint?
Girl, don't do this to me.
Girl? What do you mean by that? Hey, Darla. Hi. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to let you know that if I can't have what I live for, then there's no reason for me to live.
Oh, is this about that part?
You know that leaves fall from the trees and die in autumn, and they're very pretty. Autumn is a beautiful time to die.
Oh, I don't want you talking like this. Darla, what are you doing? Darla, what are you doing? Don't. Please don't. No, no. Darla. Help! Darla.
El Faco, Dot.
I'm going to kill you myself. Is this your idea of a practical joke?
That was from the last scene in Trey Bloom on Amour.
Really? Oh, I guess I didn't read the whole thing. It was kind of wordy.
No, I know I stunk up the audition this afternoon. I was nervous and pushing too hard because you were there. You don't know what it's like reading for a friend.
Can't be half as scary as watching a friend do an impromptu audition.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to show you what I had. Can't you send me up to read for the director, please? Please?
Oh, all right. Who cares if I go over Jennifer's head and get fired? You were great just now.
I'll never forget this. Oh, thanks, Dot. Really.
You're welcome. You just have to promise me one thing.
Oh, anything.
Okay. If you get the part, and then you get an Academy Award, the award is yours, but we keep it on my mantle.
There it goes again.
What?
It's moving. I think this baby's going to be a politician.
How do you know?
Well, because it just keeps going around and around and around and around.
It's unbelievable. Darla got the lead in that movie. She starts work today.
Congratulations, you finally made it.
Yeah.
You seem a bit unhappy about this.
I don't know. Mixed feelings, I guess. On the one hand, I'm kind of jealous of her, and on the other hand, I'm incredibly jealous of her.
Oh, Scott, you're just down because you're thinking of yourself as an actress. Think casting director.
But I'd never cast myself as a casting director. Aren't I too perky?
So what if you're the wrong type? You've been getting away with this waitress thing for years.
I didn't think I'd see you till I got home.
I just decided to come by and show off my tan.
Well, how was your cruise?
Very relaxing. Blood pressure's down. Everything's back to normal.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. I was worried, wondering if you spent the entire wild trip with some sort of nautical lampshade on your head.
If you got that wrong, this trip was just the right side of dull. I mean, no excitement at all.
Oh, what a relief. You know, I actually was worried. Howard, you had your ear pierced.
Did I? Hey, I guess I did.
Ginger, I've changed my mind. I want to know, is it going to be a boy or girl?
Yes.
I mean it. I've thought about it, and although going through the birth process without knowing can be a beautiful experience, I've decided I got to pick out wallpaper for the nursery. So, what's it going to be?
I have decided that if you want to know, you should ask Richie, because he's the one to tell you.
I don't want Richie knowing that I know because I made such a big deal about not knowing.
It's a boy.
I knew it.
It's a girl.
Really? Don't do this to me.
Okay. I lied.
Thank you. Which time? Ginger.
Tomorrow, an old classic gets a new look. Join the delightful, artful Dodger, the unforgettable Fagin, and a young, bright-eyed Oliver Twist for the Oscar-winning musical Oliver. Channel 9 brings you a special holiday movie presentation tomorrow night at 7.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I love is cheer not the people die. Believe me, we know we're doing okay. Can we maybe less than well?
uppity New York editors wouldn't know a good writer if one spit in their eggs Benedict.
Amy, you have got to learn how to deal with this a little bit better. Now, look, a lot of great writers have received rejection slips.
Really?
Really? Maybe not as many as you, but they have received them.
Trouble in the world of publishing?
Yeah, the book of children's religious stories I've written got rejected again. Look at this.
Dear Miss Tompkins, thank you for submitting Freddie Frog Rides the Hallelujah Train to Beulah Land. But we don't publish this type of material.
Can you imagine? I mean, what would these people have done if God had submitted the Bible?
Sorry, we don't accept submissions without an agent. Hi, honey.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, I shouldn't have come in tonight. I've hardly slept in 2 days.
New man?
No, I got another casting job. It's for a new horror movie called The Night of the Walking Wounded. I've been watching all these other horror films to get casting ideas, and they're all giving me bad dreams.
Oh, I love horror movies. Don't you think Freddy Krueger's kind of cute for a guy who's been toasted?
Oh, he's got great nails.
How can you like horror movies? They're all the same. There's this guy you don't see until the end who had something terrible happen to him as a kid. So he grows up and decides to follow teenage girls around until they decide to take their blouses off. Then he cuts them up to avenge whatever was done to him when he was younger.
Dot, you want them all to be the same. That way, when you have to cover up your eyes, you know what you're missing.
What'd you see? Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Black Christmas. They were all horrible.
Oh, now what was wrong with Black Christmas? I thought that was wholesome holiday fare.
Wholesome holiday fare? You thought it was wholesome when Santa was waving that cleaver around covered in elves' blood?
Oh, yeah. You know, Christmas season is just a stressful time for everybody.
Well, what would you lower middle-income earners say if I told you that Mr. Cornelius Wright will be dining at Above the Top this evening?
Who's Cornelius Wright?
If this were Jeopardy and the question had been, name the second richest man in America, Alex Trebek would be damn proud of you, Amy.
Come again?
I think she said that the second richest man in America is going to be eating here tonight. Is that what you said?
Bingo. Anyway, I want major kowtowing, major fawning, and major sucking up. If you need any help with this attitude adjustment, direct all queries dotward.
Let me tell you something, Nancy. I saw this guy in Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. He likes cheese sandwiches.
Cheese! Oiled high as a toilet bowl.
One more thing. Mr. Wright is at the hotel to plant a tree in recognition of Arbor Day. Whomever I pick to wait upon him should work into the conversation her appreciation of this gesture.
Oh, you mean something like, thanks for the bush, deep pocket.
Clowns. You'd better wise up. You're all too old to work at McDonald's.
Smells good, Howard. Fish soup?
Dorothy, where are you going?
I'd like to get off my feet until we open.
Not a chance. I want you at the ready.
For the rich guy, big deal.
Dorothy, allow me to tell you a little story.
Oh, couldn't we make this a bedtime story?
No. Early in my waitressing years, my maitre d' asked me to wait on a party of affluent children. I refused. Naturally, he was upset, but knowing my penchant for verbally abusing youngsters, he very wisely allowed another waitress to step into the brief.
And she got a really big tip, and boy, did you feel stupid.
No, they stiffed her bad and smeared her with cake.
So what is the point?
Point? Why must every story have a point? You kids today.
What can I say? She's a riddle wrapped in a mystery. Inside a stupid dress.
So, Freddie Frog clapped his hands together, dropped to his knees, and thanked the Lord. What'd you think? Frogs sort of have knees, do they? You're missing the point here, Dot. This is not about frogs or knees. This is about religion.
Yeah, but it's hard to pay attention once you say that frogs have knees, Amy.
You are just like those big deal publishers that I'd like to get back at.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go back to the point where the frog drops to his knees or whatever it is that frogs call it.
we know what that one's all about, eh? And now I'd like to salute our neighbors to the south. La cucaracha, running all around the house.
Dot. Dot. People at table 5 are looking for you. Sorry. I was asleep. How can you sleep in that position?
Oh, I learned it in high school. It's the only thing I learned in high school.
Why don't you go in the lounge and take a nap? I'll cover for you.
Oh, thanks. See you in history class.
He was sipping all right. Gracias. Gracias very much.
Request from table 6.
Oh. What is it?
Put the hockey mask back on.
I've seated Mr. Wright at your station. I trust you'll treat him with the dignity he deserves.
Sure. Tell him to hold his water. I only got 2 hands.
Round up the others. I want all 4 of you dancing attendance on him. Where's Dot?
She's in the kitchen.
No, she's not. I was just in there.
Bathroom?
Oh, I knew it. Sleeping in the lounge.
You're very kind, Miss Phoebe. One day I'd like to be a waitress just like you.
Just blow out the damn candle. Cut the chatter, then cut the cake. Oh, look what you done, you clumsy oaf.
Don't call me clumsy. Waitresses can't be clumsy. I want to be a waitress. That's my dream.
A waitress? Don't make me laugh. You're nothing but a baby. A no-good baby.
Baby, baby, no good baby. Baby, baby, no good baby. Baby, baby, no good baby.
Stop it right now.
Baby, no good baby. Baby, baby, no good baby. Baby, baby.
Look, maybe I overstated my case when I called you a baby. You're really a very fine young lady. You'll make a wonderful waitress. Here, want to play with my order pad? No, please, no!
Hi. Like your gloves. All dressed up and no place to go, huh?
Howard, Oh, what is that smell?
Piranha soup. Tonight's special.
God, I loathe the odor of fish soup.
Mighty good. Real tangy tonight. So I better put in some more Rolaids.
Are all the girls in?
Yep. Last one just came in.
Howard, she's back.
Who?
She.
She?
Yes. Her.
Her? Who?
She, damn it. The one who did this to me.
Oh, that. I meant to ask you about that, but I sort of thought it was a touchy subject.
Oh, no. See, if I don't talk about it, how are people going to know how to relate to other people with knives stuck in them? See, what you tend to forget is that people with knives stuck in them are just like everybody else, except they have knives stuck in them. I've been to a lot of conventions of people with knives stuck in them, and believe me, you couldn't meet a nicer bunch. Not much slow dancing, but festive, nonetheless.
Well, maybe you could use it as a coat hook.
Sensitive slug.
She brought it up.
Ladies, I have a very important announcement to make. The girl who did this to me 25 years ago is coming back to finish the job.
Did what to you?
This! Stuck a knife in me.
Well, I'll be. I thought there was this little fancy pin you had on there.
She's older now. About the age of one of you. She sent me this letter. In it, she's sworn to kill me. And it's written in blood.
Did you recognize the handwriting?
No, it's typed.
Oldest trick in the book.
My dearest Lambikins, Howard should never know what went on between us that
Silly
night.
me, wrong letter. I've gotten so many typed in blood lately.
Forget the letter. Just tell me one thing. Is this person out to only kill you?
The letter wasn't addressed to occupant.
Oh, good. Then I can take my blouse off. Maybe later.
Oh, I was just mailing in the first premium on a big life insurance policy I'm taking out on Nancy. The prime rib you ordered isn't ready yet. Still frozen. Thing's out of gas. Hold it for a second. I'll be right back. Thanks. That's pretty good for a little lady. Okay, let me have it. You!
Well, you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody, goody. Well, you met someone and now you know how it feels. Goody, goody. What did I do?
For God's sake, Howard has been murdered. Dead? Murdered.
Howard's been murdered?
Dead.
Why would anybody murder Howard?
Obviously, they mistook him for me.
If the killer's eyesight is that bad, then we're all in danger. Even me.
Amy. Where's Amy? Quick, girls, into the lounge.
Dead. Murdered.
Wait a minute. Maybe we shouldn't go in there. The killer could be in there with Amy. She could be. We have no choice. This is for Amy.
Well, actually, we do have a choice.
Jan.
Okay.
Amy? Amy, are you in here?
Dot, look in the bathroom.
I don't want to look in the bathroom if she's in there. Dot! Amy? Amy?
She's dead.
Murdered.
Dead. She's dead and all covered with fake spiders. I can't take anymore.
Oh, it's here.
The curtain's locked. Boy, am I glad you were able to use your credit card to jimmy that curtain.
I learned it in high school. It's the only thing I learned in high school.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if I say exciting, energetic, dynamic, what singer besides yours truly comes to mind? That's right, the hardest working man in show business, Gordon Lightfoot. Well, Gordo, this one goes out to you. And you. If you could read my mind. Ooh.
Carol is making the kitchen so hot. Perhaps I'll take off my blouse. Oh, start pushing the soup or we'll never get rid of it. What are you doing? I said push the soup.
Could you tell me where the little boy's room is?
Who is this? For God's sake, say something. How many in your party? What time? Thanks for calling. And who had the pig snout?
No, you twit. Down here. Sonny, I want to talk to you for a moment.
I'm on a break.
Get over here.
All right, what is it? Hey, what's different? New dress?
I know who the killer is. She pushed me into the piranha soup.
How come the fish didn't eat your head?
Quite honestly, it's not my best part.
I wouldn't know. I put ketchup on everything.
Now, about the killer.
All right, stop, please. I can't stand seeing you this way.
Come back here! You're fired! Oh, God, I wish I had a reading lamp.
What a night. I can't wait to get out of this dress. Guess we're all a little on edge, what with it being Arbor Day and all. I guess it's just because it's only the three of us alive. And Sonny and Nancy did say that the killer was a girl. That means it has to be one of us. Jason! No, it's just Sonny. What do you want?
Yes. Who's next?
Amy! Amy! Amy, we thought you were dead.
I pretended I was dead. The fake spider should have tipped y'all off. I've waited all these years to get my revenge.
You're mad. Mad, I say.
I heard you the first time. But think about it. I killed Sonny. You don't have to be crazy to do that.
She's got a point there.
So what if I killed Nancy? How many times have you wanted to kill Nancy?
12.
Now, Howard, boy, I didn't want to do that. Boy, I tell you, it was just in my way. I had to do it. Just like I have to kill you.
Why? Why?
Because frogs do have news. They do have news. They do have.
Dorothy. Dorothy.
Auntie Anne?
What?
Got your body back.
Actually, I never really lost it. I work out with Jay. Now, I'll get a move on. I want you to help the others serving Mr. Wright.
Nancy, I had the craziest dream. You want to hear about it?
No, dreams are dull and disinteresting in the retelling. Well, chop, chop. Let's get a move on.
Last summer, he was a smash at the box office. Now he's television's newest Hall-American. Join Arsenio Hall for outrageous comedy and Hollywood's hottest stars on the best late date in town, The Arsenio Hall Show, weeknights at 12:30 on Channel 9.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose we're not the people's life. Believe me, we know we're doing good. Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young
car towed. I want that person sent to prison for life.
Jan, calm down. It's probably just your hormones.
Why is it that just because I'm pregnant, anytime I have a legitimate gripe, someone, usually Richie, says it's probably just your hormones? Well, let me tell you something. I am in complete control of my hormones. I screamed at that nun on the way to work because a little penguin cut me off, but it had nothing to do with hormones, so don't tell me it's my hormones. Not my hormones.
Hey, Dot.
Huh?
Hey. What's so interesting?
Oh, this voice teacher that I've always wanted to study with is giving a master vocal class in the hotel this weekend. It's only open to a couple students, so I'm trying to decide whether to audition or not.
I thought since you became a casting director that you weren't taking classes anymore.
Well, I'm not taking acting classes, but singing is just for fun. I mean, even if you sing in the shower, you want it to sound good.
Oh, what's the difference? Nobody's going to hear you in the shower.
Well, sometimes I invite a very special friend over, and we sing Donnie and Marie's greatest hits.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Doc, can I take a look at that flyer, please?
Sure.
I got to get out of town.
What's wrong?
That class is being taught by my mother.
What are you doing?
Packing. Have you got a bag in there that's big enough to hold about a weekend's worth of makeup? Perfect.
Ivy Reynolds is your mother?
Yes, she works under her maiden name, and she is going to go crazy when she finds out that I'm waiting tables.
How come?
My mother has always had very high expectations for me. She used to say, don't marry a doctor, be a doctor. Now, you know that's hard for a mother to say with a straight face. Anyway, for the past couple of years, I've been telling her this little white lie about what I do for a living.
What does she think you do?
Design weapon systems for the stealth bomber.
Yeah, I'd have to put that in the lie column.
Wow. I thought I held the record for great lies told to parents. In high school, when my father found my birth control pills, I told him it was a Pez sundial.
She must suspect something. That's why she's coming to town without telling me. She's setting a trap so that when she walks into the restaurant and springs it, there's little Ginger in her waitress outfit trying to chew off her leg.
How could she know if you hadn't told her? She lives way on the other side of the country.
Long-distance vibes. My mother has always been able to tell when I was lying. She would say that she could tell that I was lying because the word liar would appear on my forehead. But only she could see it.
Wasn't that a lie? Not that I don't believe in lying to children. In an effort to get them to tell the truth.
Ginger St. James, aren't you the one who's been telling me to stand up and face the music? Why don't you just tell the truth? Truth will set you free.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just go ahead and tell her the truth.
Well, I don't know if that's really the best thing to do. I mean, I remember when I finally told my father the truth about my birth control pills.
He didn't take it well?
I just hope he doesn't find out I'm going out this weekend because technically I'm still grounded.
Howard, would you sign this, please?
What is it?
Oh, it's just something declaring you mentally incompetent and putting all our assets solely in my name. A joke. Lighten up, Lamb Chop. It's an entry blank for this weekend's orchid show at the Garden Club.
Look, I'll go with you to see how you do with your orchid, but I'm not interested in entering.
How come?
Whenever we do anything like this together, you get too competitive.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
Not.
Do.
What are you, chicken?
See, it's starting already.
You are chicken. I married a chicken.
Not interested. Look, what's the point of my entering? There's no chance of my winning.
Well, granted, there's not much chance of your orchid beating out the specimen I'll be entering, but this contest isn't about winning. It's about the celebration of dirt under your nails, the warmth of Mother Earth, the miracle of nature's beauty.
You're really dying to beat me, aren't you?
Oh, I'm gonna whip the pants off you, whether I win or lose.
You're on. Save the chicken thing.
Hey, Jan, want to hear some good news?
I'm in no mood for good news, Sonny.
Oh, what's wrong?
You don't really care.
Sure I do.
I know you don't.
Oh, of course I do. Come on. Sit. Come on. Now, tell Sonny.
I've just been really feeling nuts lately. I'm screaming at everybody. I can't sleep. I cry when those people have their vacations ruined on the American Express commercials. I'm just not myself.
So check this out. The Valley Nightlife News wants to do a story about me.
I knew it. I knew if I sat here, you'd start talking about yourself.
No, bear with me. They're doing a story on lounge entertainment. And that girl over there is here to interview me.
This still doesn't sound like a conversation about me.
Oh, we're getting to that part. Now, the story comes out in 3 days. Now, what do you think about that?
You make me sick, Sonny. And it's not my hormones.
Here you go.
Thank you. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
About what?
Well, I'm doing an article about Sonny, and I just want to get an idea what it's like listening to him every night.
Have you ever walked down a country lane into a beautiful field of flowers? That's what I think about when Sonny plays.
That's what his music reminds you of?
No, that's what I think about.
Well, what does his music remind you of?
Have you ever walked down a country lane on your way to the dentist for a root canal?
Thank you.
Okay, we can begin auditions for the class now. I'm Ivy Reynolds.
Thank you.
And I want to remind you that this is a master class for serious students. I'm really not here to help you sing better in the shower. Sorry. We can begin with Dot Higgins. It really was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's going to really be interesting having you in the class.
Oh, great.
I must say that's a rather interesting choice of material.
Oh, I spent a lot of spring breaks down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, sir. That's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Hi, Mom. Hey, Amy. I should have known that someone working on a top-secret project like the stealth bomber would know when her mother was trying to sneak into town.
You mean you're not here about me working at this restaurant?
No, I was going to call you on Sunday. But I just want to spend a little time by myself. Now, what is this about you working in this restaurant?
Well, Mom, the truth is, well, the reason I'm here is, I don't know how to tell you this, but this restaurant is owned by the Pentagon.
Right here. Junior. What is this Pentagon stuff?
Shh, Mama, not now.
Oh, I understand.
No, you don't understand.
Yes, I do. Stealth bomber, top secret.
Oh, Mama. I got something that I need to tell you, and I'm just not sure how you're going to take it.
Ginger, what is wrong with your head?
Oh, Mama, can you see the liar already?
Now, what?
Mama, sit down. Mama, I've been lying to you. I'm a waitress here in this restaurant.
What on earth are you talking about?
I am a waitress in this restaurant.
No stealth bomber?
No.
No security clearance?
No. Now, Mama, I know that you have always had high expectations from me, but I was afraid to tell you. But I was going to tell you when I found the job that I really wanted. I just haven't found it yet.
Ginger Reynolds, St. James. I can't handle this. I don't believe you.
Yeah, Mama,
You wrote me for dating this doctor.
That is true. I am dating a doctor. But I thought you didn't care about that.
All mothers care about that.
Aren't you going out with your mama tonight, Ginger?
Yeah. I guess I gotta face the music sooner or later.
Oh, honey, why do you seem so down? She seemed to take that waitressing news pretty well. And more importantly, she liked my singing.
No. My mother did not take this waitress thing very well. I know her. She's crouched in the bushes somewhere waiting to pounce.
Maybe not. It's an old trick parents play. You see, they get real mad about the little stuff you do wrong and then forgive you for the big stuff. The guilt is much more effective that way.
Yeah, well, whatever she's doing, it's working. Because I feel like I let her down, and I guess I let myself down, too.
Oh, what is the big deal about being a waitress? It's an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. Except for maybe the tips we don't report to the IRS.
Amy, you just don't understand. In college, I had a lot of good choices. I just couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do.
Well, so what'd you choose?
I chose the halfback from the football team. He got drafted by the Rams, and he asked me to come out here with him.
What went wrong?
Well, first the Rams cut Billy, then I cut Billy.
How come?
Bad hands. Well, the Rams cut Billy for bad hands, and I just... No, I guess we both cut him because of bad hands. Anyway, after things didn't work out with him, I had to get a job, so I started waiting tables.
Ginger, a lot of people take a long time deciding what they want to be when they grow up. I still don't know. Chances are, if you work until you're 65 or 70, you're going to change your mind a few times along the way. So there's really no need to hurry.
I just wish my mother felt better about what I do for a living.
Have you told your mother we make more money than a lot of college graduates?
Yeah. No, I haven't. But maybe that's it. Yeah. I will tell my mother that I work here during the night so that during the day I can become a... What?
Oh, no, nothing. I just thought I saw an L forming on your forehead.
Oh, hi, Nancy. Hi, Howard.
Can it, corn pone?
What's it for?
Rough day at the flower show. Nancy, this is what I mean about your being too competitive. You're in second place after the preliminary judging. I'm only in 8th place. You should be thrilled.
I should be in first place. My Megalantha is much nicer than that weed that's in first. Isn't it?
To be honest, I'm not so sure.
Aphid.
Final judging isn't until tomorrow, and who are you calling aphid?
My flower is clearly superior. Did anyone else have a bigger pistol or stamen?
Well, there are those who say that the size of the pistol isn't that important.
Oh, thank you, Mr. 8th Place.
8th place after the preliminary round. There are some of us who are smart enough to have our orchids come to full bloom on the day of the final judging, while others will see their big pistols wither under pressure. That's no fun. Take it from a guy who's been there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do a medley now to salute the great newspapers of our day. The Inquirer, the Star, the Globe. Papers reporting the news people need. How Oprah really lost the weight. The truth behind Geraldo's free nose job. The picture of Dan Quayle drinking with Elvis. And now I hope another paper will be joining this elite group of truth-sayers. The Valley Nightlife News is going to be telling it like the Sun Man is. So look for it on the street starting tomorrow night. I'm sure this issue is going to be a collector's edition. Though maybe not as valuable as the Playboy with Jessica Hahn's picture. But then again, I don't need anything airbrushed.
I hate to leave in the middle of a medley, but I'm going to miss my deadline if I don't go now and finish putting this article to bed.
Well, it seems to me it would be a lot easier if you put the guy you were writing about to bed first.
Okay.
You mean it?
Let's go.
Sing amongst yourselves.
Everything okay, Mom?
It's just great. Everything is perfect considering I've had my heart broken.
Mom.
I'm fine. I'm a singer. And I've been looking for this excuse to get into my blues period.
Look, Mama, if I had told you that I was a waitress these last 3 years, you'd have been on my back every time we talked on the phone, every time we saw each other. But this way we had a good time. Can't you just look at it like that?
I don't know if I can. You know, it's not just the lies, Ginger. You have the potential to do great things. And it hurts me to see you do this. And I'm not ready to accept it.
Mama, I have apologized for lying to you. I am not proud of that. But I am not going to apologize for my work. Now, you may not like it, but this is what I do. Now, I'm sorry if you can't accept it. But you're just going to have to get used to it.
play that one more time.
Where are you going, my little one, little one? Little dirndls and petticoats, where have you gone?
Wait a minute. See, you're thinking technique. Now, this is a song that a mother sings to a child. I used to sing this to Ginger when she was little. No mechanics here. Just think about what you're singing.
Where are you going, my little dirndls and petticoats? Where have you gone? Turn around and you're tiny. Turn around and you're grown. Turn around and you're a young with babes of
Now, you see what I want?
more schmaltz.
Yeah, more schmaltz. Okay. Good class, everybody. Howard, what you got there?
My orchid came in second in the garden show.
My orchid came in second in the garden show.
You said you weren't going to be bitter.
This isn't bitterness. This is righteous indignation. What happened? My flower was bigger than the rest, stronger than the rest, and more beautiful than the rest.
Face it, you were disqualified for cheating.
How was I to know they were testing for steroids?
Mama, there's something that I gotta say to you.
Well, it'll just have to wait. I have to say something first.
No, it can't wait. I need you to know that I was wrong talking to you the way that I did.
I was wrong.
But I lied.
Yes, but I put so much pressure on you, you couldn't tell me the truth.
Are you saying you won't let me be wrong?
Why can't we both be wrong?
Not exactly what I expected. We can both share the blame.
Mm-hmm. You're so generous.
Well, that's the way you raised me.
Look what I found last night while I was thinking about you.
Oh, Mom. You still have that sheet music?
I still have it.
I remember you used to play this song when I was little, and I used to wonder, what am I going to be when I grow up?
Where are you going, my little one? Where are you going, my baby, my own? Turn around and you too. Turn around and you'll fall. Turn around and you're a young girl going out the door. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, and you're a young girl going out the door.
I love you, Mom.
You too.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is we're not the people that fake. Believe me, we know we're doing good. Okay, we may be less than wealthy, but then again we're young and healthy. And anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow
type will ever come back in style?
What goes around comes around.
God, I hate bills. We've already spent $2,000 in Charlie's teeth, and he still has an overbite that could shred lettuce.
Hey, guess what?
You're trespassing.
Besides that, what? Terry Tedaldo has agreed to move in with me.
Oh, who's he?
Not he. Terry's a babe. She's my hairstylist.
Your hair's styled? Huh. I thought it grew that way on its own, kind of like crabgrass.
Wait a minute. This Terry is going to move in with you, as in live with you?
Yeah. Isn't it unbelievable?
It's unthinkable.
She was having a romance with her boss, but they busted up, and there I was with my hair looking fabulous.
Get off my mail.
So you got this girl coming off a bad love affair.
Yeah, grabbed her on the rebound. I am the Moses Malone of love.
Sonny, get out.
Okay, I'm going. But the Sunman is 10 feet tall. Terry Tedaldo has agreed to share my life, my love, and my pajamas. Wonder if she'll want the tops or the bottoms.
Air freshener.
I don't get it. Get what? This phone bill. We're billed $60 in phone calls to a number I've never seen before.
Well, maybe they're Richie's calls.
30 calls to the same number? Who would he be calling that I don't know?
Maybe he's got another woman.
Well, let's give her a call and say hi.
What are you going to say if it is another woman?
Gonna ask her if she has Prince Albert in a can. It's a man's voice, sounds recorded. Says his name is Lance Long.
What is it?
It's an obscene phone call.
Oh, let me. Yeah. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. It is obscene, but interesting.
Hey, what's going on?
It's for you.
Hi, Amy Tompkins. I thought there was only 7 dirty words. What was that?
I'm not sure.
Well, we all know what it was. Let me see this bill. Oh, there it is. It's a 900 number.
Oh, kind of like Santa's North Pole Village. I wonder if he knows who his neighbors are.
Amy, with these 900 numbers, you can get almost anything you want. Sports scores, stock prices, even dirty talk from guys with underwear on their head.
But nobody in my family would be dialing one of those porno numbers. 30 calls, Jan.
Maybe it's the maid.
I'm the maid.
Well, then I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you didn't make those calls.
And I don't think that Richie would dial a number 30 times just to hear some man talk dirty.
Charlie sure wouldn't. Would he?
That leaves Ellen.
Ellen?
You said it, we didn't. Can't be Ellen. I know my daughter better than that.
She's almost 16. Remember how sexually curious you were at that age?
But 30 phone calls? I can't believe she's that preoccupied with sex.
Better preoccupied than occupied.
Howard, I have the most wonderful news. You remember my friend Lillian Holcross?
The woman that looks like Peter Jennings?
Yes, and my dearest friend. She has proposed us for membership in the Jeremiah Club.
Hey, what's that?
Well, it's only the most exclusive beach club in Santa Monica.
Sounds stuffy.
Oh, it is.
I don't want to hang out with a bunch of guys who talk like Tony Randall.
Be that as it may, Lillian has invited us to brunch tomorrow at the club to meet some members of the board.
Brunch at the club? Oh, jinkies.
I'll put it bluntly, Howard. I want this very badly. If you don't dance to my tune, then in the more intimate areas of our life, I won't dance to yours. Do I make myself clear?
I was under the impression we both like to tango.
So do this for me, Howard. I want you to be charming and entertaining.
What am I going to say to the people at the Jeremiah Club? Hey, Spud, what's that joke about the 3 popes go into a bar?
I'm beat.
Yeah. Sorry, can you get the door?
Could you get it?
No problem. So, what do you think?
Well,
It's going to be different than living with Carlos. You could just tell his place was done by a man.
Didn't have me.
Why would Carlos want you?
No, I meant that... Never mind.
Okay.
So, well, what do you want to do now?
Well, I guess I should get settled in. Would you find my box of personals and bring it to the bedroom?
Why don't we do that later? Right now, why don't you go into the bedroom and try this on?
Oh, Sonny, this is so sweet. There's nothing in here.
Right.
Okay.
Would you like to join me in a drink?
If there's room in there for both of us.
Huh?
Okay, I'll have a drink.
Good. Go away!
Okay.
No, not you, Terry. You! At the door! Go away! Sonny, you open up this minute. Dad? Dad? No, Charlie the tuna. Get over here, you. Dad, it's great to see you. Call the next time you're in town. Joking, always with the joking. Did you forget? We made plans. I'm here for 2 weeks. Dad, this is a really bad time for me. Sonny, we talked about this when you were growing up. Should we wait for you to be having a good time? Sit down. Oh, Mr. Big Shot with the cats under the table.
Here I come, ready or not.
Not. I have company. As in, three's a crowd. I can wait in the kitchen. You won't even know I'm here. Hey, I got a better idea. Why don't you just fly home now? We'll do it again sometime. You can stay for 3 weeks. I wish I could. I flew here on one of those special fares. If I go home now, they put me in jail or something. I'm your father, and I'm staying.
Who's this?
It's my father. He's staying. I'm only here for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
He's your father. He's only going to be here for 2 weeks. Would you like to join me in a cup of tea?
If you think there's room in there for both of us. Kidding. Oh, my papa, to me he is so wonderful. Oh, my papa, to me he is so good. Gone are the days when he would put me on his knee, and with a smile he'd turn my tears to laughter. Oh, my papa, so funny, so adorable, always the clown, so funny in his way. I say, hey, papa, to me you are the raddest dad. My pops, tops, to me he's A-okay. Oh, my papa, oh, my papa, oh, my papa. Yeah, that one's for you, Pop.
Sonny, it is so nice to see that you and your father have such a good relationship.
It's making my life hell. I wish I could get him to go home.
That's our Sonny.
Oh, I'm gonna hold it. I know what you think. That I'm an inconsiderate lowlife for having asked my father to come to visit and then wanting to get rid of him. Well, you're wrong.
Is there another reason why you're an inconsiderate lowlife?
Put yourself in my shoes.
Ew. Even for someone who loves shoes, that's a horrible thought.
Okay, well, what would you do if you had just moved in with some gorgeous guy and you haven't even had a chance to really play house yet, if you get my drift, and your mom comes to visit? Now, Mr. Hunk is sleeping on the couch, and you're in bed with Mom being reminded not to drink from the water glass with the teeth in it.
Ooh, Sonny, I hadn't thought of it that way. I guess you really do have a problem.
I mean, I really love the guy, but how many times in my life am I going to get to live with a girl like Terry?
I'm surprised at this time.
Exactly. So what do I do?
Well, Sonny, I guess you're just going to have to make a choice. Now, what do you usually do when you've got two people who want to spend the night at your apartment?
Leave the key under the mat and ask Louis to clean up when he's finished.
Here you go, Herb.
Good.
Is everything okay?
It looks a little rare, but now everything is great. You know, it's just a pleasure to be able to sit here and listen to Sonny.
Really?
Absolutely. You know, my wife and I always wondered what would become of Sonny. You may find this hard to believe, but when he was a child, nobody liked him.
Oh, come on. Somebody must have liked him.
Not really. Some kids like the idea of Sonny. When they'd get into trouble, they'd say, but I'm not as bad as Sonny. Or if they get bad grades, they'd say, but I'm not as stupid as Sonny. I guess in some ways he was good for the community.
That must have been hard on you. I mean, how can you get a kid to understand something like that?
You just tell him over and over and over. Nobody likes you, nobody likes you, nobody likes you. It's not something you'd normally want to tell a child, but with Sonny, somebody had to do it. This is a little rare. Maybe I'll have the fish instead.
Hey, Howard, I hear that Nancy is pulling strings trying to get you all into the Jeremiah Club.
She made me go to brunch. I hate brunch. Screws up two of the best meals of the day.
Don't lose hope. Y'all might get turned down.
No chance. She spent the whole afternoon licking up to the membership committee. She can be pretty persuasive when she wants to.
Well, you're the living proof. You married her.
Hey, don't hit a guy when he's down.
Have you tried talking her out of it?
She already bought club stationery. It's got little boats with dollar signs on the sails. I wish I knew how to get out of this, but I don't.
There might be a way.
You can figure out how I can escape the Jeremiah Club and give you anything you want.
Anything?
You name it.
Well, it is customary in fairy tales to ask for the firstborn. But then again, I don't think Rumpelstiltskin ever saw those red alligator pumps in Giorgio's window.
Good night, Irv.
Good night.
Night, Irv.
Night, Irv.
Good night,
Thank
Irv.
Good night, ladies. You're good tonight, Sonny. It's nice to be able to watch you play. Thanks, Pop. Look, I need to talk to you about you, me, and Terry. You know, you remind me of myself when I was your age. You do good with the ladies, don't you, huh? But, Pop, by the time you were my age, you were already married to Mom. Yeah, but every Saturday night like clockwork. I don't want to hear this. I need to talk about Terry. Terry, I'd be concerned if I were you. It's not normal for a girlfriend to keep the picture of another man on her dresser. That's Carlos. She's having a hard time getting over him. Breaking up wasn't her idea. That's the trouble with people today. They're in too big a hurry to break up. In my day, you stay together no matter what, like with your mother and me. You and Mom were going to break up? We stayed together for you. But I left the house years ago. And by the time we finished celebrating, we liked each other again. Every Saturday night like clockwork. Please, Pat. Okay. What is it you want to tell me about you, me, and Terry? I need to spend some time with her, alone, if you know what I mean. You two are going away for a few days. You are. You can stay tonight, but tomorrow you have to stay in a motel. Sonny, I came all this way to see you. I'm your father. What do you mean I have to stay in a motel? You're right. You stay in a hotel. It's a happy day. Oh, you can't go wrong if you sing this song. It's a happy, happy, happy.
You sure are in a chipper mood.
It's my match to the world. I'm being torn apart inside.
I'm so sorry. What?
I had to throw my father out of my apartment, make him stay in a hotel. You know how that makes me feel?
Like some hideous, foul-smelling creature that just slithered up by the primeval ooze.
Yeah, but with a great weight lifted off his shoulders.
called the phone company and found out there'd been no billing mistake, it made me nuts for about an hour.
What did you do?
What I should have done in the first place, I asked Ellen about it. Deep down inside, I knew there had to be some perfectly simple explanation.
And what was it?
A few weeks ago, Ellen dialed that number by mistake. One of her friends has a number a few digits off. Well, she was shocked, as you can well imagine.
Absolutely.
So she called the phone company, and she told them to put a block on that number so it could not be reached from our house even by accident. Most people would have just let it go at that, but not Ellen. She kept calling that number periodically to see if the block had been put on. But, of course, it hadn't. You know the phone company.
And you bought that?
Yes. And we worked out a system to punish the phone company by grounding Ellen for a month.
Sonny. Huh? I've come to say goodbye. You're leaving? It's the hotel, isn't it? You're leaving because I'm making you stay in a hotel. Love the hotel. It's got dirty cable. Really? So I go. I came at a bad time. You're very busy with singing and playing the piano and checking up. Dad, you just got here. Sonny, you're in a new relationship with this girl. If it's gonna work, you're gonna have to spend some time with her alone. This is important to the whole family. If you marry this girl, we've got a 50-50 chance of having good-looking grandchildren. I gotta run. I'm taking the 10 o'clock. What about the special fare? Who cares? I'll go to jail. It'll be interesting. I'll meet a lot of government people. Kidding. Take care, Pop. Send my love to Mom. I know she misses you. She hung that autographed picture you sent us. Oh, that's nice. Where? Next to your other pictures in the hall closet. Let me walk you to the elevator. You know, the next time you're east, you should drop by and say hello to your mother and me. I'll do that. Call first. I'm not kidding.
Howard, I just got a call from Lillian Holcross. The Jeremiah Club turned us down.
No. I'm stricken.
It seems some club member sent the board an anonymous letter about me.
Excuse me. If it was anonymous, how do you know it was from a club member?
Because it was written on Jeremiah Club stationery.
What did the letter say?
It called me a ruthless opportunist with the morals of an alley cat.
So?
But it's not true. Ruthless opportunist indeed.
Hey, I owe you one, Ginger, a big one.
You owe me shoes.
Ginger St. James, did you write that letter?
Yes, Howard gave me the stationery.
That's deceitful.
You're right. I'm ashamed of myself. Thank you. I gotta stop doing things for shoes.
Howard, why didn't you just write the letter to the Jeremiah Club yourself?
It's not nice to say things like that about your own wife.
Sonny!
Terry, what are you doing here?
I couldn't wait.
I can't wait either. I know just what you mean. Hey, look, I got a break coming up. Let's go someplace private. How about the meat locker?
Oh, I can't stay. I just had to tell you the news.
It worked.
What worked?
Well, when Carlos found out I was living with you, he went straight out of his gorge. He became so crazy jealous that he finally got off the loo and asked me to marry him. Ain't that the Queen's handbag?
I'm not sure. Did you say that in American?
He couldn't stand the idea of you and me making it. Well, I wasn't too keen on the idea myself.
But it did the trick. Get a load of this, Headlight.
Very nice.
And it's all thanks to you. Gotta run.
Oh, your haircut appointment next week.
I have to cancel. I'll be on my honeymoon.
Can I have your attention, please? If anyone's interested, I'm on the rebound.
Before playing the father of two doctors on Frasier, John Mahoney played a doctor himself in the medical drama The Human Factor. Up next in this Before They Were a Cast box set, right here on TV Land.
Milwaukee.
Life's not the French Riviera. Believe me, life's not a charity ball. It isn't all a great big bed of roses. It's not like showbiz, but the main thing I suppose is cheer not the people die. Believe me, we know we're doing good now. Can we maybe less than wealthy, but again we're young and healthy, and anyone who's young and healthy knows that that's the way. The traffic flow is
Had your nose in that book ever since we got here. Must be a real page-turner.
It's a book of baby names. I'm just checking off the names that sound good with Gray. So far, I've eliminated Zane and Dorian.
How about Rudy? Rudy Gray sounds nice.
No, you see, Rudy rhymes with duty. And you don't want any names that rhyme with duty. I'd like this kid to get through the 3rd grade with just a normal amount of teasing. Enos, there, we have it.
Hey, listen, I want to pick your brain. Bobby Lee's coming over to the apartment on Saturday night, and I wanted to cook us a little intimate dinner for 2. Do you have any menu ideas?
What do you know how to cook?
Tuna and eggs.
Well, I guess you're going to find out if he really loves you.
Ginger, where are you going to be while Amy's holding hands over tuna and eggs?
She told you about the menu, huh? Reggie's got a couple of days off from the hospital, so we are going to Monrovia for the weekend.
What's in Monrovia?
Not a doggone thing. We're low on dough, and that's the cheapest place that's out of range of his beeper.
Great news. Pasquale's precocious parakeets died.
Gee, I didn't know they were sick. All right, I'll do it. Who were Pasquale's precocious parakeets?
Winky West's opening act in Vegas.
Winky West, the old comic? God, I haven't seen him since he gave the Italian salute on the Joe Franklin show.
Yeah, well, my agent says he's hot again, and tomorrow night we'll both be appearing at the fabulous Velvet Saddle in Las Vegas. I'm filling in for the dead birds.
He'd be good for that.
Well, joining us again tonight.
Staying at the hotel.
Oh, you here on business?
No, just taking a little vacation from work.
Oh, isn't that nice? What is it that you do?
I play piano and sing.
Ooh, just like Sonny.
I hope not.
Shane, darling, Dunk, Shane. Thank you for all the joy and pain. Picture show, second balcony was the place to be. Second seat, go Dutch treat. You were sweet. Ain't that neat? Dunk Shane, very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I chose to sing this song tonight is twofold. The first, I wanted to Shane you very much for all your adoring support over the years here at Above the Top. And second, I thought it was a cute musical way of saying, move over, Wayne Newton. Las Vegas now has 2 Mr. Entertainment. That's right, the Sunman's going to LV. I'll be riding the Velvet Saddle to stardom. I love you, I know you love me. And, well, for now, let's just say this to each other. Dr. Shane, darling, Dr. Shane. Thank you for walks down Lover's Lane. I can see hearts caught in a tree. Let us intertwine for all time. You were mine, that was fine. Isn't that neat?
Jen tells me all went well in my absence. Oh, I had quite a session with Dr. Tishman today. You know how tense and insecure I've been lately.
I hadn't noticed.
Well, he says it's because I've been suppressing the aggressive side of my personality.
No, I hadn't noticed.
Honestly, Howard, I don't think you'd notice if I disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Stop it!
Hey, Nance, you haven't heard my good news yet. I'm opening in Vegas tomorrow.
Oh? And while you're lulling them in Vegas, who, pray, will be tickling the ivories at above the top?
I'll find somebody.
I am not about to go poking through waterfront dives until I find a musician so down and out he's willing to play for your salary.
Come on, have a heart, Nancy.
You're barking up the wrong hostess. Either you find a suitable replacement or this dream, like so many of your others, will end up on Boot Hill.
Don't mind her. She's just suppressing the aggressive side of her personality. I know it's hard to tell.
I've got to get my arrangements copied. I got to get my tux resequined. When am I going to find time to get a suitable replacement on such short notice, huh?
Well, there's a guy staying right here at the hotel who plays the piano and sings.
Will you point him out to me?
What do you give me?
I promise never to hit on you again.
Okay. Come on.
Oh, hi. Sunny Man.
Hey, nice to meet you. You know, I thought your last set was very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard a man sing I Feel Pretty before.
Well, seemed to fit somehow. Notice the way I changed some of the words from what a pretty dress to what a pretty tie?
Nice touch.
Thank you. Hey, look, the reason I came over is because I'm playing Vegas starting tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I'm opening for Winky West.
Winky West? The last time I saw him, he was giving the Italian salute on the Mike Douglas show.
Yeah. Anyway, look, I need somebody to replace me, and Amy tells me you're staying here and you sing and play the piano.
All true.
So, what do you say? I mean, the job's yours if you want it. There won't be any pressure on you. No one expects you to be in my league.
Good, because I don't think I could play like you.
So, take the job?
Why not? I find it hard to stay away from the piano when I'm on vacation.
Great. All right. You any good? Good enough. Not to worry, I found my replacement. That's him right over there.
Not to worry, I want to hear him play first. And if I know like, you know go.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you already know, this weekend your favorite piano jockey will be appearing in the Athens of the Mojave, Las Vegas. I work alone. And this young man is auditioning for the awesome task of replacing me. I'm sure he's pretty nervous, so let's have a warm above-the-top welcome for... What's your name?
Michael.
Michael. Don't choke. And don't do my way. Over the years, I've sort of made it mine.
Fine. I'll do the other song I know.
It's wonderful. It's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful night. It's paradise. It's what I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. Oh, it's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. Oh dear, I feel so tingling. I'll even overlook your English. It's exceptional. It's no bagatelle that you should care for me.
What's this for?
When you get to Vegas, put it on the red for me.
Oh, ladies, I just have the best boyfriend in town.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with that. My boyfriend's always out of town.
All this boyfriend talk is making me sick.
I thought
Well, you'd understand if your boyfriend was a box of donuts.
Well, Dot, I hate to rub it in, but Reggie has decided that I'm just too good for Monrovia. So we are going to Santa Barbara for the weekend.
Oh, there's a wonderful Dunkin' Donuts at the end of State Street.
Oh, Reggie is really wonderful. He sure does make up for the downside of dating a doctor.
The downside of dating a doctor? Now you're really honking me off.
Come on, Dot, you know what I mean. The man is always being called out to go to work. Shoot, I wish he were a doctor like Cosby. Got an office in his house, never goes there.
Still checking out names?
Yeah, sort of leaning towards Peter because it means a rock.
Does it say what Amy means in there?
Sure. From the Latin word amor, to love. Amy means lover.
What about Ginger?
Short for Virginia.
Yeah.
I guess Ginger means virgin.
Oh, my name means virgin. Your name means lover. You think we got switched in the cradle?
Ladies, the dictum for this evening is push the fish.
Why? Is it going bad?
Fish takes the least time to prepare. It's imperative that we hustle our patrons through the meal and out on the streets as fast as we can.
How come?
Well, since Michael replaced Sonny, word's gotten out. Our reservations have doubled. Tonight, we're hopelessly overbooked.
Well, that is a pickle. What are you going to do?
Well, I suppose there's nothing I can do except whoop and giggle all the way to bed. Now, hustle your butts, ladies. If you manage to pull off this evening without incident, there'll be a little something extra in your pay envelopes.
Oh!
A note of thanks.
What does the name Nancy mean? Gracious.
First I learned the truth. Don't blame it on my heart. Blame it on my youth.
Howard, the customers are so enthralled with Michael's music that the girls actually have to prod them to order. Oh, have you ever heard anything more beautiful in your life?
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
I saw Dr. Tishman again today, and he said that rather than box in my aggression, I should try to divert it into constructive channels.
Do we have to do that pillow fight thing again?
Now, at our condominium meeting tomorrow, I want you to nominate me for chairman of the tenants committee.
Sorry. Why?
Well, for one thing, I want to see that no pets rule enforced. I know about the Hinckley Canary.
Come on, the guy used to be a coal miner. He's worried about a gas leak.
Howard, either I get out my aggression at the tenants committee or I get out my aggression at home. Now, which is it going to be?
We kill the canary.
Hi, Ginger. Where's Michael?
On a break. Sonny, why aren't you in Vegas? We all expected you to be fired, but not this soon.
I wasn't fired. Winky West was.
Oh, why?
I gave the Italian salute to Siegfried and Roy.
Well, if it isn't the bad penny.
Yep, I'm back and dressed for work, so when Michael gets off his break, you can tell him adios.
No, muchacho. I hate to burst your pinata, but the adios will be coming your way.
Nancy, you trying to tell me I've been fired?
Yeah, how am I doing? I can't believe it. This place has been packed every night since Michael started playing, and every night we lose money. People come in and order one drink and nurse it all evening while they listen to the music. They don't even order dinner. At least people ate when Sonny was playing.
I always took that as a great tribute to my cooking.
And they certainly drank.
Well, it's not easy to listen to Sonny cold soap.
So come closer, much closer, and share my dream for two. It's only true
beautiful lady, near you. Near you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, you're beautiful. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Michael, I'm about to do the second most difficult thing I've ever had to do.
What?
Oh, how can I put this gracefully? You're fired. No, wait. I can put it more gracefully than that. You're just too good. People are listening to you instead of eating. Well, after all, this is a restaurant.
Oh, that's okay. I've got to leave for Washington in a couple of days anyway. I'm playing at the White House.
Oh, I didn't realize those hamburger joints had entertainment.
Not the White Castle. The White House.
Oh, well, my best two, George and Bev.
Just out of curiosity, you said this was the second most difficult thing you've ever had to do. What's the first?
Well, I'm about to do it. I have to ask Sonny to take his job back.
Ginger, I thought you weren't coming back until tomorrow.
Well, the hospital found us, and Reggie had to come back and go to work.
Well, what are you doing here? You're off today.
Yes, I know that, but I just had to come back and show off what I got in Santa Barbara.
Is that a damn engagement ring?
Yes, it is. When Reggie and I left the hotel this afternoon, he asked me to marry him.
You've had these before.
Did you say yes? Yes, I did.
Good for you.
Happy for you.
Congratulations.
Where are you going? I need 2 jellies and a cinnamon twist. Anybody else need some fried dough?
I'll go with you. Girl, I have eaten all weekend.
How come?
Well, before I was just dating the guy. I had to look good. But now I've got the ring and the man. Girl, I'd love to join you in a lemon twist.
What do you mean you're almost certain you voted for me?
I am.
Look, the vote was 11-1 against me, and I voted for myself. So you're caught in a web of lies, Judas.
It's a free country.
Hi, honeys. I'm home.
Look, everybody. Sonny's back.
Hey, I almost didn't come back. Nancy practically had to get down on her knees begging me, so finally I said, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, that's not how we heard it. Nancy said that when she told you could come back, you compared her to Mother Teresa.
What makes you think I like Mother Teresa?
Hi, everybody. Hey, Sonny, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. I'm off to Washington. I just dropped by to say so long and thanks.
Oh.
It's been great.
Oh, you've been great.
Hey, Mike, my man. Before you go, I got some friendly advice for you. First of all, I hear you've been stealing my material.
Stealing?
And doing it wrong. Follow me. Come on, over here. Now, you sit down, young man. You know, beautiful lady?
Of course,
And
it's your
so come
song.
closer.
Yeah.
So come closer, much closer, and share my dream for two. It's only true, my beautiful lady. Near you, near you.
I say I've got to do ooh
Yeah,
at the
that's
end.
it.
I got it.
Hey,
Thanks.
one more thing.
Yeah.
It's about your name.
Michael?
Your last name, Feinstein.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's a nice name. But it's not showbiz. I mean, I just can't picture the name Michael Feinstein on a marquee. Hey, take the advice of someone who's done it. Change your name.
Kind of used to it. I think I'll hold on to it for a while. Thanks.
It's your funeral.
Bye, Amy. It's been great.
Goodbye.
Thanks. Sonny? Near you.
You know, it's too bad. I think the kid could have had a career.
Weeknights, watch All Hall Break Loose on the Arsenio Hall Show for the hottest stars, the juiciest gossip, and plenty of late-night laughs. All next week, Arsenio is joined by special guests Heather Locklear, Corbin Burnson, and The Temptations. The best late date in town, the Arsenio Hall Show, weeknights at 12:30 on Channel 9.